My name is Bruce Botnick. I cut my teeth in this room as a recording engineer, starting in 1963, something like that back then. And it changed quite a bit, but it still has the vibe of the muse from that period. There are a lot of #1 records cut in this room, and what draws people to the room today is its history. You know, the Rolling Stones have been here, so many famous bands and single artists have been here. When you were on the radio and you were part of a hit record, people wanted to come to where you were recording because they wanted some of that magic on their records. And to now have these simulations of the chamber and of the room and the other studios is really quite fantastic. I mean, the other day I loaded it in and put some Doors outtakes that I have that we're putting together for an album, put it through, and there was a chamber. It was fantastic. As the Sunset sound was from an echo chamber, but it had the room too. That had a lot to do with it. Since it was a garage at one time, the floors slant, very hard, great drum sounds. We didn't do overdubs, we didn't have multi-track. The most we had was 4-track. As a consequence, you had to make decisions and do things live. And this is where the echo chamber came in, because you printed the echo. You didn't leave it till later. So if you go back and listen, you can hear it, how much character it brought to the music. When I was growing up, on the back of record albums, they always said where it was recorded, who the recording engineer was, the mixer, and every record company had their own sound. And you could identify immediately when you heard it on the record. Same thing happened here at Sunset. Because of the echo chamber, that sound became known. So somebody today that maybe grew up on listening to the Doors album or the Stones album that was done here, and they hear that echo, and they're able to get into this plugin and achieve that same feeling, you know, then they have an idea that they feel like they're a part of that history. When we recorded the first Doors album, the band came in. They'd never really been in a studio before. I took Jim into the vocal booth, which what we called it, the ISO booth, and put him there, and I had a Telefunken U47. He saw that microphone and flipped out because he was a big fan of Frank Sinatra, and Sinatra always sang into a U47 on the cover of Capitol Records. That's an occasion where somebody growing up is going to be a singer and sees their favorite singer in front of that microphone and they get a chance to sing through it. It's the same thing as the chamber here and putting that into your music and going, hey, I got that sound. That's great. This place I have a lot of affection for it. I have a lot of good memories. And now that we got the plugins up in where I live, which is 90 miles from here, I can be here.